In this part we will see the configuration of USART for debug purposes. We will configure the USART for debug, and using this USART we will send data serially to our computer where we can view them on terminal softwares like Realterm, and we will be able to send debug messages like log messages and contents of the variables, contents of the registers through the serial port and out of the microcontroller to the PC where it can be easily viewed. This will help a lot in the debugging and development of the driver. Our discovery board, this is our discovery board, STM32F051 discovery board. This discovery board is for 64 pin microcontrollers. Here you can see the main microcontroller, this one, and this is this part is the debugger part. This microcontroller actually is the debugger, and this is the main microcontroller which runs our application. And the best thing about this development board is that this debugger it has inbuilt USB to serial converter also. So this part is used for debugging, that is for uploading programs to this microcontroller and running the debugger. And along with that this debugger also features a USB to serial converter. So when you plug this discovery board to your computer using this micro USB connector, this mini USB connector and a USB cable, it will appear like two devices. One will be your ST-Link debugger, that is the ST-Link debugger, and one is the virtual COM port, a virtual USB to serial converter. And so in this kind of setup you will not require external USB to serial converter like this one small. This one is based on FT232RL, so you won't need this kind of USB to serial converter for connecting the serial port. This feature is built into this debugger part. So but one thing to note is that the serial port, the USB to serial converter, the virtual COM port is not connected to the USART of this target microcontroller by default. When you purchase a new discovery board, this serial communication is not there by default. So you can refer this user manual of this board. The document number is UM1525. You can Google this number to find this document. This is the user manual for this discovery board. This is the user manual. Here you can see the picture of this discovery board. So we will go to the electrical schematic part. And this microcontroller, here you can see this is this microcontroller is the debugger part. This is the debugger microcontroller where the debugger runs. And scroll one page down, and this one is our target microcontroller. This one actually runs your program. So we will come to the serial port connection of USART. Here you can see this is the debugger microcontroller, and let me zoom in a bit. Here these two line are the outputs and inputs of the USB to serial converter. This is the debugger microcontroller which runs the debugger and also the USB to serial converter. So these are two, ST-Link RX and ST-Link TX. These two are the USART data communication lines, and these ports, these are going to your target microcontroller. And the thing which you have to notice here is that look at these two jumpers, SB14 and SB15. These are solder bridges. SB means solder bridges, and here it is written that close to JP1 not fitted. These are not fitted by default. So your this debuggers RX and TX line, these are not connected to your target microcontroller. So to connect them to your target microcontroller, you need to solder these solder bridges, this SB14 and SB15. These two bridges you have to connect. Then your debuggers serial port lines, these will be connected to your target microcontrollers. Okay, so let us find where are these two solder bridges. This is the back view of your discovery board, and here you can see those solder bridges, SB14 and SB15, SB14 and SB15. And as you can see in the image, these solder bridges are open, not closed, so these are the connection are not there. So what you have to do is to take a soldering iron and place a small solder joints here on SB14 and SB15. Now this will connect your debugger's serial lines to your microcontroller, and we will be able to communicate. So first thing you have to do this. We need few more answers before we get to coding. So now the question which comes into our mind is, which USART this USB to serial converter is connected to? As we know, here I have opened the data sheet of the microcontroller, and the document ID is DOC 22265. You can search for this in Google to get this data sheet, and we will go to the description section, and we will scroll down one page, and here we come to the comparison chart, and the microcontroller which we are using here is this one, STM32F051RX, and this is available in 3 variants, 16 KB, 32 KB and 64 KB flash, and the one which we are using is this one, 64. So come on, let us see how many USART this microcontroller has. Here you can see communication interfaces and USART, and this one 2. So this microcontroller has 2 USARTs. So this microcontroller has 2 USART, and their names are USART1 and USART2. So we need to know this virtual COM port, this virtual USB to serial converter, to which USART it is connected. So again we will go to the schematic of the discovery board, and we will try to find where it is connected. So zoom in a bit, this. So from here we can read that STM32F0 USART1RX and this USART1TX. So now it is clear that this converters output, these RX and TX, these are connected to the USART1 and not USART2. So accordingly we have to program. So we will choose USART1 for this debugging purposes. Now let us find on which pins of the microcontroller these TX and RX line of the USART1 is connected to the microcontroller. So here in the block diagram, this green one is your STM32 microcontroller, and inside it is the USART1 and its communication lines TX and RX. Now we have to find on which actual pins, on which actual GPIO pins these signals are available, this TX signal and RX signal of USART1, on which GPIO pin these signals are available. So again we will go to the data sheet of this microcontroller, and the document number is this, DOCID 02265. This document you have to Google and download and then open, and then we have to go to the pinout and description section. These are the GPIO pins, PC6, PC7, PA8, these are the GPIO pins, and we have to find on which GPIO pin the signals are available from USART1. So for that we can search here. Here I have written USART1TX, and I will hit search, and it comes to this point, and we can see that this USART1TX, that is transmit line, this is connected to PA9, and USART1TX is connected to PA10. So on these pins of the microcontroller we get the USART1 TX and RX. But one thing to note, one very important thing to note, that these microcontrollers support multiplexing of these signals. So the same signal could also be available in some another GPIO pins. So we have to make sure that also. So I will hit search once again, and here comes once again USART1 TX. So here you can see that this USART1TX is also connected to PB6 line. We can, so it's up to us to get the signals from this PC6 or PB6 or the earlier the GPIO port which we have seen. And this USART1RX, this is available on PB7. So, and I will hit search once again to see if some other GPIO are also connected to these signals. I hit search, so now it comes to the end. So this output from this USART1 is only connected to 2 different points, so we will note them down. This is the first one, USART1TX. This is connected to PA9. TX is connected to PA9, so we will note it here, PA9, and RX. This RX, USART1 RX, this is connected to PA10. PA10. So now you have got the GPIO pin where these signals are available, RX and TX, and we will, in this column, we will write the second option. This one is the second option. USART1TX is connected to PB6. And this RX, USART1 RX, this is connected to PB7. So we have two options, USART1 RX and TX signal. These are available in 2 different set, one on PA port, that is port A, and another on port B. So with this doubt we also have to make clear on this discovery board which one of this GPIO is being used. So again we will go to its schematic, this converter part, and here we can see these are connected to, this RX is connected to PA10, RX is connected to PA10. So RX is connected, this one is RX is connected to PA10. So this one is used in this discovery board. I will make it bold and change its color to red so that we can know this one is used in our discovery board. And this one, TX signal is connected to PA9. TX signal, this is connected to PA9. I will also make it bold, and so this is used in our discovery board. I will mark it here. These one are used in our discovery board. So according to this data we have to configure our software.